Where did you?
Oh, yeah, woman, and I to tell me what Adenta.
Okay.
It's Adenta Snitz Flats, a Hona. Mini war. Correct. Yes. Block 19.
Block 19.
It's Adenta there. Martina Hoff for over 30 years.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Snitz Flats, and so now me auntie be our hunt all the minimum hopper house and down. It's our area.
A first day, and Adenta did Bush Bebre. But over the years, Adenta developed a fine pa. Emma Chester right now, they're all coca. Yarifa we be honi nia Adenta darumanti yaman kofa ko hobby bre.
Wow. It's a woon no. And that's saying growing up Adenta ho ko school ko we so then why na yenhunu.
Okay. Me started school a very small preschool in Adenta. Unfortunately, ended the school no any hobium.
Okay.
But one more on watna Adenta ache pound benim school no Jingle Bells preschool. And when I started me free honum no and I me call Adenta community kakra from Adenta community no and I me call Presec Staff Primary.
Okay.
Ewa Medina, a very popular school, very good school so a honum no me san call mu JSS. Unfortunately no. Primary school no your friend the Presec Staff Primary and an JSS no your St Andrews inti a ho and a me school Presec Staff Primary and a St Andrews me honum no na me call a Girls inti mechi a Girls phone in ya people so high la mene hene yes Mrs. Asempes babies inti me call general science e was school a Girls.
Okay.
Me no na me call Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. E ho me kosua geological engineering.
Okay.
Inti me geological engineer by profession. Yes, and no me educational background.
Okay. All right. Inti unyini no na wo say I say geological engineer.
Correct.
Okay. How did politics no fi hifa na ebemu?
Okay, politics need there. Meka say you will be to political family.
Okay.
Because na me papa he was a very very active political figure. And also so there na NDC na nti ya wo me no now NDC member already.
What are your friends saying?
Dr. Joseph Awuni. Now the period of 92 to 96 he was the vice chairman for the Bentana area. At that time, he was the vice chairman for Adenta 98 to 2002. So, Adom and I elected as assemblyman. Until all those times, no, the political ejumano, me even though na miswano, me didn't chisa or call around or nema me didn't chim na me share the way. Osi Jini Pana on your more interactive. Me kai one particular memory and no na Emma sparke political interest no. Samobe kaya JJ Rollins, may he so rest in peace. 92 yen final grand rally no ye Adenta. Na me papa at that time was the vice chairman. Inti omono and omo organize sa rally na ye JJ eba hwa. Omo ye rally ni kese fair ye to me win big and so he was part of it inti me kaya time na t-shirts ni niema gu ye fia ye chiche no na me shirt t-shirts ni bi na me nam nkrofoba in and out inti ehona
around that time no design.
Oh, around that time, no, na me di best myself person make me age. That's so bad. Beside the age,
if that's around that time, no.
Oh, na me di 6-7 more.
Okay,
yes.
All right, okay.
Yes, And yes, during those, that was one of my fondest early memories of being active or being very interested in the politics. Aside that, so another area me who said there be politics here me person me committee fully into was 2008 beto abano na me wo Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology report hall.
Okay.
First year.
Probably.
Yes, correct. Luckily for me, my roommate ana no so a very strong NDC ni. At that time, nani papa so no a member of parliament. NDC, Honorable Abayate.
Oh, okay.
Yes. In Timene no pa 2008, ye boyjuma. Ye call door to door, report hall. Ye campaigning say omonto aba Emma NDC. Inti at the end of the day, I'm saying, after all the experience, exposure, minya time and papa, assemblyman and a vice chair, and then the way you call around 2008, year campaign pa, and I'm saying no. I am going to fully commit to politics because now me need Jeho. And see, that was where I would say the political aspirations kicked off fully, 100%.
Okay. Adenta honwa opese ujinano. How well do they know you? What has been your contribution? Then pana so be nam Adentan constituency because we lend an a Assibi crown a boy yes we crown lend an a boy. What has been your contribution, Linda?
NDC dear. In my own ways, my contributing capacities that I've been able to, both financially and physically. Me say me Adenta Awuni me pa Obas Net Flats mo Adenta station and baby abefe bia ubisa yeni me pa because I hona me like yetete me wo me branch ni anso so de me chairman e feature na media grow inti enkofo ni me Adenta. Aside that, this journey ninia mekon amamehu even more of the people because Mama Yenka Adenta is growing every single day. Our population is increasing. Even with this ambition, me person me running for parliamentary candidates so. Amamehu so mehu enkofo ema enkofo so ehu me more. Contribution is also there. My year from branch level all the way to constituency to even the national level. In congresses, in programs are. Ya me sure me kakra me so they met me I'm back to the party I do that constituency levels and so recent in the last general elections so me contribution me to me ma constituency na omo de year omo first general election na e ma e fair obia any J pan 26 December I was able to do that in terms of street lights and so adia ba kwa na edame makoma so pa me menyi wa Adenta no Senate flats no baby obefe bia street lights na eye juma intin kola ye di agro no utumi di agro sa 6 o'clock kra na o mama le papa kra o munsuro se wa yera na se bibia to because lights wo intina nkofo feel safe but over the years na fe the street lights no be brace say yen repair omo inti me start to say me both street lights in the area because Mama Yenka say street lights wo ho a nipa ne feel safe and also so to me reduce the crime rates in the area. It's a idea in my year for the constituency and they are make us a cry or more bobby. It's a project I made there to me who my friend the Light Adenta app. I hope say by the time you be a corner beer befe beer wa Adenta no street lights boho. When him say branch meetings so I hear nkonya betina say into the places I started say I did the start with fear into me fear I'm a branch now ya donate chairs to them ya donate near my ebema just say meetings no name gatherings in ya fair.
Okay, delegates no ambabe to abade amanwo.
Yes.
How well do they know you? Acceptance no it is saying delegates no.
Adom, it's been very good. The feedback has been overwhelming. Going around, me start say consultations ni bibia no na response no it was very very good. It was very encouraging. Aside that no nkrofu be personally coming to say omo share situation on the ground na push omo de mame. Aside going around meeting people now, omajimia tumuno and the way they receive me, enkrofankasa mutu anomose omo mi fie to come and speak to me say adia me pese me ye omo time chino. It was it was a very good feeling. Since I started here till now, the response has been very very good and it keeps getting better over time.
Well, I was joining us about 15 minutes after 9. Hi, Adom 106.3 FM. Linda, Assibi, Awuni, contested for. Well, I was about Facebook.
I would say, I did not know Chiba. What was that? And a worry cheese.
Tree is also the metronomic kind of swing.
Well, I was here contesting for the NDC parliamentary primary, so Adenta constituency. I'm pretty sure said the incumbent MP will be contesting. What makes you think is they'll be to me a flaw in the primaries?
Ejumane dear, a grown FM, my call round, my emejuma, but I'm sure say, Ubisa delegates now, Omowa Adenta no, Ombet me a cultural. MP are only accessible to the people. MP are owned to me and representing properly in Parliament. Obibeka say maybe you are one term, but how long do you need to be in Parliament and sana wakasa and sana wait to me ejina on the floor to make sure say lobby for one crop for I know there ubisa Adenta for and I'll be into politics. Yebeka his presence in Adenta is not felt. It will be so around that Adenta constituency for Kasabeka say omo MP kra omo huno. And the ejuma na yede shawun sa yede mouth to say MP no. You obesum nipano. You are coming to serve the constituents. Until you have to make yourself accessible to all. You have to make yourself available. And I think over the years now, people no omonya ne saye inti Florine de me de menema tutuye inti come 13th May no nyame be my victory and with the support and the prayers and the votes of the good people of Adenta NDC yebedi nkunim.
Okay, now owo GDS say obe win primaries na fe wa contest the main election, but when him say Adenta swing seat no and a comma MPP na Bama NDC currently NDC na waso at the end say we betumi maintain and switching ko MPP.
So besha history of Adenta, they were yet to abano in the general elections. Uba won't say even we've had a similar situation where Honorable Edward Sare was the MP, but Adenta for Edema Honorable Ashimo. And I winning a seat, even though it was different candidates, at the end of the day, it was NDC that retained the seats. I think going into 2024, we need to be very strategic as NDC. NDC, yenya brepa, yenya bre. Seats, yen fan to ho keke. Yewe jumaye. And Adenta needs a game changer. Adenta needs somebody who is well grounded in the constituency. Obet me jinaye. Mayeme jumaye politics no. You have to do your you have to do the groundwork. You have to put the unyama betu 2 year answer. Mayeni niya and juma matana se na me say yebeye because there's so many issues who say and the constituency for no, they are not satisfied. Adenta Osha, we have a perfect balance between the MPP and the NDC. So your ability to go out there, be a strong candidate, obe convince in Crawford, you are head in the constituency. Oh yeah, in Yama, in Kofunitumusa, omobe benefited from your initiatives and your projects. And no na ebema obi atena so acha because we are no different than constituencies or more MPs atena so years to come. I think say over the years our candidate choices. But going into 2024, we have to be very strategic. We need somebody obetumia winning not only the parliamentary, but obetumia campaigning obejinan suye a lobby so that we can also get the presidential because presidential no nehu hia yempa inti yebo adwuma
and Ramini CJ around 3 p.m. near Namo constituency joint to be or and ye bisawase trying to find out about the people or more can be about Project Linda B. What is it about?
Oh, thank you. Project Linda project haya started with Adenta. The main the main aim of Project Linda is say ebeboa the constituent people of Adenta. Adenta for your problems doorso. We have a lot of things to tackle. Project Linda no ya segmented into different areas. Yeah, would, as I said, street lights area no yeah. So we want to light up Adenta. That's an area of Project Linda. Also, Osha Adenta, we have a very large population of youth. Youth no bebre omune jumaye. Ela mo mayen kanekre me paucho. Government ain't me employee obia. Private sector so yeah were big companies. But nkofo say na alco school akwa almost our qualifications are betumi ade akoye adwuma 9 to 5 and 8 to 5. Enye bebre. So how do you make sure say woma omo ho a omo ni maybe omo ko school and do it to say maybe university and say secondary school? What are you doing now? Obetumi so abuama omo so benya sika go mu bottom. Project Linda has the area of skill training. Eja utumi chre obi ense adwuma kakra ono so betumi akope ono anadwuma ya ono benya ne sika hye ne bottom na ode ahwe ne busuafo no ono ankasa ne ho. So that's an aspect of Project Linda. We share carpentry, we share plumbing, we share tiling, we share other areas in this artisans area. In Baby Wahwa, ono ne de person share how to do makeup. Ladies, and ye ko event ye kona ye ko ye makeup ye charge ye. Inti se utumi ma ye youth ne nkrofo esua sa nema we ya. Omenyo mankasa esika, at least at the end of the day, se constituency ye bibia, omankasa ombetumi aye den aboa. And these are things we've already started. When ye niema as I said what's na se kase o train now about into power and sana waye. We also have women now, omankasa petty traders in the area, small scale enterprises, bebre gugu Adenta. Project Linda also is creating a fund where we have a support, financial support for these people. What it does na say obi wo ho ohia kakra or the be expanding a business me pacho aha ye wono or business bia you always want to see your business go from level 1 to level 2. We always want to move forward yen to me bejina baby fako inti sa financial support ha odibema obi no obetumi expanding a business na wenya more income na so nya more income and the community a otimu no obetumi aboa nkrofo. We don't we don't have to necessarily rely say government to ban our beya. So that is another area. Another thing, me started my company. Anyways, me say manka. Me run engineering company. I'm the managing director of Boha Engineering. Okay. This is a company I started here almost 7 years now. What we do is we provide engineering services and solutions to industries. So, we share steel pipes, accessories, no. Companies like Tematank Farm, Nestle, Guinness Ghana, no. Omo factories, steel products, no more use. So, we supply to them, we help them fabricate it, we do the installation, we do commissioning works. Me start my company, no. Loans, and I boame. And I lost my brain from a family and friends. It really helped me and supported me for the business to get to where I am. So I understand the importance of loans to businesses. Osha Adenta, emba bebre wo ho, emema bebre wo ho, omo ankasa wo mo business, omo hia loans. But ende, wo kase o ko bank, koji loan. Enkrata ya beka che producer ansana ya ma loan no. Eni pa sen ene betumi a produce sa loan. Sa enkrata na omo de akoji loan. Aside that, se ukra konya sa enkrata ni niano. Interest rates cry at be bo no. Wa bembebu. Because o kotonya find so be our provision shop. Okoji loan na se ye ka chen say interest rate ye 24%. No nyema no auto no. Profit say no order to so. So I understand the importance of loans. So another aspect of Project Linda is to create a fund where we are getting cash for loans. For loans at very little interest rates, for higher amounts, and for lower amounts to cry the interest free. Because we should be able to help our people. We should be able to make sure say Adenta is growing, Adenta is developing. Because Adenta beye ya, meso beye ya mame, meso me enjoy. Anye ya, meso me timuti, meso me bre. So that is what Project Linda about, is empowering the people of Adenta to be able to stand on their feet. Okay. Adenta, yenya small constituency.
Linda, obisi already wachiama obe votiama but ni fear ne say or Linda said ya wotina nyadia obe ko baby and futuro wo akọ campaign. You know touch the downtrodden in the hamlet. Call the places are naturally other people will go.
Oh, me part sure. I'm sure say Adenta for bit me aka. Meno Adenta na media grow hosa. Menenam corners ninia. Most of the areas kra me kokora me nante de ko. Because Adenta minim hopa. Me kai time ana even insuo kra ye ni bi no. Say na bucket na ye di bu insuo from Abokobi. In the Senate flat. Ain't media manante for him, sir. I'm sure we share pictures be a around. Ube who say Debbie. Yeah, Nancy. Yeah, Tina come when rolling your windows in cost.
But the point is, Obi how looks or appearance, you know, man if you say, hey, naturally fresh lady say,
I'm by Jomo campaign.
Buy a get to hand my bed.
My Debbie, Debbie, we've interacted with.
Talk to them.
Adenta, yes, Adenta for no. So no crow to me, chiremi baby or hokra, no member beson and sana yako, no way dear chire, yebeko, because Adenta dear, my deaconess ninia, my chinchin baby, Adenta station, baranim hoya, nantin anti horse science is not a new thing. And I'm a pouch, mamma mind the body, no, your engine, no, and now don't mind the body, mind the engine.
Engine burn the crowd. I was me and my body.
Oh, V8 engine. V8 engine.
Oh my God! So far, what me at all the whole constituency?
Yes, met me say at least twice. My call all round.
Really?
Yes, my call all around the constituency twice, especially for areas na main sheda and call hobby bray because. Meka said me Bentana ne Mamumu. Those are two words in Adenta. Those are the areas I grew up in. Into how dear mean to me kind even the number of times I'm a call round. But other areas no at least twice my call round to almost every side. No crowd yegusu call round because it's very important to touch the people, retouch them, and continuously be in contact with them. And yes, your tall constituency ninia all around from Krenken to Krankaya ninia and yegusu ye.
Obviously, say what talk constituency niya or person would no say indeed winning constituency no boundaries of the constituency near day.
Okay. Adenta there, we start here, we free Malejo, Amrahia side. O Badawa, Beba Bedru, Adenta, that's the Bentana side into Snakes Flat, Slim Hall, Quetrio, Bekwa Kofa, New Legon, New Adenta, that's Lakeside, North Butcher area, into my jaw. My jaw area so ho a treno a drink gano ninia ogbojon so ho oba around opposite was secondary school no south side ninia mamomo areas ninia. Those are the boundaries of the Adenta constituency, very big constituency.
Wow. But you've been able to tour all these areas.
Oh yes.
Linda, what's your source of funding?
Source of funding though Yamia Adom. I've had benevolent people come to my doorstep. Me started no me vision ana me denamno. People really bought into it at a very early stage. Inti aya me wo hokra na obi aba me paucho me contribution ni and dia aya overwhelming ne kra say obi kra to me ba no kuta ni nsem 100 cedis o se ma me me judi pa I know say you can transform Adenta wo de jiwe nafaka o a campaign hall but mema shout out to Adenta market for so dear me support or hobby brave. Oh, mukra me mu. Eya me kokra fans or mama me no. Ma me fuo no baby a me to me di dwano. Me dru homo to me catch me say, oh, Auntie Linda me power chow. Se uhia bibi kra na se da ni dru na wo nwe aduane ana se wo ye pacho de bra. Se yen de yen to me ma usika kra se tomatoes ana onion ye de be ma o. Enti yenya contributions in big sizes, in small size, little drops of water make a mighty ocean. And it is the thoughts that has been very overwhelming because that means people believe in you. People believe in your agenda. People believe in your capacity. And the donations have been coming in. It's been very overwhelming. Say enkofo crowd go super some de buy. We are opened. After all, yeah, the boy for the people of Adenta. We want to see Adenta being transformed. Yeah, now so much donation, and we are still getting donations coming in.
Okay, was it where your Facebook?
Okay.
Francis Lazarus, Emisa, or say, lovely, but is she politically motivated? Election has its own problems. What is her political strategy? 2 questions. Are you politically motivated?
Yes, I am very politically motivated. I say, me start me experience from the rally down to Tamaye campaign. It's motivation there very high. Very, very high. A bro 100% kura.
Okay.
Say I was scale I measure and kabana scale no boom kura.
Wow.
Yes.
And strategy. I don't know who is going to put their strategy
Exactly.
out on radio.
A competition. I'm sure say my other competitors might be listening into strategy in the air. Will be it's a strategy that has been working for us, but where the MS friend say disclose your recipe,
Linda, you and the NDC in Adenta, especially constituency executives, what you want them to say?
Oh, many constituency executives, no, you fine, Pam. You fine, and I think it's very important because at the end of the day, why you as parliamentary candidates for the NDC, you have to be in very good relation with all your executives because and many were very good relations. I'm very cordial with every single one of them.
Amuhu as option.
Oh, yes.
Amuhu as a strong
Oh,
option.
yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Really?
Oh, yes, of course.
You think that they believe in you?
Yes, I am 100% sure.
But they are natural.
Oh, like we've had conversations, you're meeting in programs, and I believe support in so Medema constituency, of course. No so say me ba if me man to cry me to me abuomo in certain ways that has benefited them. Of course, if I'm elected if I'm picked as the parliamentary candidate and God willing picked elected as a member of parliament by the good people of Adenta, of course. Metumi abom yes in your work crowd no beche no ono so no nya kese or no beche.
Okay, but executives no omaboa omo support in your campaign.
Oh, executives no, as they've done exceptionally well to remain neutral. It's very important.
It is.
They have given all of us wanting to contest a fair chance. Omujine tray, and they've been very neutral in it. I think met me their dance here say executive bia our constituency no. If any of us four contested seats they give us a fair and equal attention. They've done very well. They've stayed neutral, and it is for the good of the constituency.
Monam do saying they call for primaries.
Me pacho ye 4.
Mo ye 4. And mema saying.
Mema mienu and I'm mienu.
Hey. Well, and I can see any mubayashi.
Adenta beyede.
And you believe that at the end of the day you'll be victorious. Already with you see yourself as a parliamentary candidate for NDC in election 2024.
Yes.
Okasa sanachre.
Yameya Adom, by the grace of God and the prayers and votes of the people, come 13th May the na 2 victory song I am very hopeful because I know Miami groundswork here, Miami consultations here, so I know Adenta so the good work we are already doing even before being elected until I know
the last time, that is election 2020, the parliamentary candidate Puli, that's about 14,181, and this vote, you think will be to me I garnered this vote in Adenta?
Oh, of course. Say share Adenta. Who say 2020 before going into the elections na Adenta for na Omwa Bre Honorable Yabuaben. I think the expectations and what was given were too far off. Until they wanted a change in the parliamentary candidates. That was the number one key. Into Emma and Crawford Bebre. And the next alternative to the MPP is the NDC. It's just the obvious choice. Say that's current the next option, which is the NDC and our parliamentary candidates. And I am very sure that whoever it is that we had put forward at that time would have won, and would have won big as well. It was the change, the desire of the people to change the parliamentary candidates. That gave us that 14,000. But Yameya Adom, Yabepo Ejuma such that a gab no the winning 14,000 no come 2024 na ya twimu kura ya double no because ye Ejuma pa and share current economic situation on the ground no, and the current issues in Adenta constituencies which have been unresolved no. There's a lot of work to do, but at the end of the day, no, I am very hopeful and I believe 100% say Gab ne die ye betwimu shane die and you forget to cry Adenta.
Really?
Oh, 2024 die ye bet done the World Bank for a NDC. In the
presidential
in
election.
the presidential because
with who as candidate?
Oh, it is very obvious. His Excellency, he's a very strong candidate that we will put forward. And Okora will be so be the wa MPP or my manu pasano. The only savior of the economy is John Dramani Mahama.
What can be said in 2020? Now Yabuabia Samoa then, as the people were disappointed in him, and he was almost switch the next available option, NDC. Now at the end of the church said the people are not fed up with the NDC. Until 2024, best switch parliamentary acco MPP.
Oh, say MPP for the by their records, chair says so momentum na omuntumi.
I think they are on their way out.
Oh, they are on their way out. Say a tour about and then they are won't forget it. Say a tour about in 2 years to come, won't forget it. Because share Ghana for and there and Crawford brepa. And you don't even have to look far. Dokno cry tokra no. What has been the price change since the MPP came into power?
No. And the chair said that and reflected in Ghana. MPP breaking the 8.
I know the ANC because we have given them the chance. We have given them the mandate. Yeah, mama 4 years. Yes, also mama another 4 years. Yeah, do have crown no years soon. And the sad thing is, every single day, yeah, complaining crown no more anymore. I say, omo antembe usu crown na me anymore. Because every single day, Ghanaians wake up to a different headache, a different burden being put on us, where we have not been the ones who have crashed the economy, who have collapsed the economy. But even to ease our burdens, if we all remember the famous nursery rhyme of Dr. Baumia, people are suffering, Ghanaians are suffering, teachers are suffering, and drivers are suffering. Today, that should be their campaign song, that everybody is suffering because they've made us suffer. And I don't think Ghanaians want to suffer again. Or do we? We do not want to suffer. Osha, NDC is the only option. We are the only people to be able to rescue Ghana from the crisis that they have plunged us into. And I know the good people of Ghana better say, no, we cannot do MPP again. We need NDC back into power, and that is why NDC ye born strategically so that we come into power, because we owe it to the good people of Ghana to rescue them from this crisis that we are in.
Linda, so what describe a Akufo-Addo governance in one word since Oba power? What did you say?
They have been very incompetent. they have been very incompetent and very dishonest. I'm say one word, but maybe two now count.
Dishonest in what way?
They should be able to come out and tell Ghanaians, say, they didn't know what they were talking about when they were campaigning back in the day. Say, President Mahama, and to me, say, yet is council year bread. They should be able to come out and let us know that, okay, yes, say a bit to me, we said we have the men. Today, we don't have the men for the job. They should be able to be honest to Ghanaians. Unfortunately, they be Maya stories, but the reality is they've been very dishonest and come back and say there be a jumano yen to me nye mombe boyen NDC for mombe boyen now mess step it down class presidents now the obe to me ayeno. We see it all over in the outside world. Se obi she na se on to me nye jumana. Now I back it down. Se obi obe to me aye jumano ombrambe because they have the people at heart.
Linda Assibi Awuni contested the NDC primaries, parliamentary primaries in Adenta constituency. Linda, finally, all the delegates on Betuaba in Adenta Mutio, what would you tell them?
Adenta for Michiamo. Adenta delegates for so Michiamo. Me bamonanso namashremo say, beko primaries mo Adom supports and Pibona so here any votes better make she na yetumia winning and win big for the NDC. Now at the end of the day, Adenta so constituency outside constituencies ebetumia looking up to us because more problems me problems. When nije and so me nije yes suni ni aye yesu intime pamwa show mesra mu se mu vote and empire boy ne support no ebe time echi going into the primaries so that we emerge victorious for the NDC and work towards a gangantuan victory in 2024.
Linda, o slogan here then, or campaign slogan, or quiet himself man for a more slogan. Modi Mahama ba de bi o jama de bi and also kwa na ya mo kafa.
Mediane me the game changer for Adenta and win big for NDC.
The game changer
for Adenta.
And win big.
Win big. Intenya say ye win it kekyu, ye win it big.
Linda Assibi Awuni, we wish you well.
Thank you so much.
Akwa Ghana mountain ti ebisa Linda. Eduania.
Okay.
Na nije ho.
Local. Ye wi ananyom na wa na abo ama.
Local. Desha. No nije ho pa.
Menka bakwana membo
bobo.
Aha. Media dear, my favorite morning breakfast. Nyado ayetwi. Any MPC. I know you're my breakfast favorite.
What?
Odi Kobe no kahwa. Na do aneso patwa ya na momoni no enwom because
what?
Flavor ni ya wo. Na di kosua ba ko. Me Ghanaian. Unim say ye de kosua ne de friend ya do. It's not that chen. Aha, the second one is there. Me de ne ye fufuo. Fufuo pa. Oh, my me life soup now then cutting quite a cram maximum.
When we are the bar.
But Adriana made him no pa TZ. Oh yes. TZ. Meyama one wouldn't did be beer bium. TZ. I know the Uber was an as you know, my dear name, aha, will kutoje niya. Auntie.
What a shock.
Yes. Yes, may I for friend. I know friend dear.
Friend, I wouldn't
and you been fan out there.
And no, me then come here, daddy lumpa fano. When they say higher than to the mumbo, I been with her mammy.
I didn't know Bewa.
Oh, so I been with her.
And then I
Adenta cry, will be a friend. I been with her. Where am I, dear? Adenta for where am I, dear? And I'm open so the new one. Who's your guy? Now only me, while lie.
And now they hate you.
me be so minty yo. Many money tete, me be so minty yo. Me be so